And, we're here, raising money for a great cause, playing some games that we love, and showing off our stuff. What could be better in life? We are still getting set up, but, just want to sit and chat and say, what is good in life? Is there anyone out there who's having a particularly good day? Anything good happened to them lately? We always could share some good news. All right, and I think we're getting close to being ready, so I'm excited for some extra Touhou here. This was unexpected, but I'm grateful for it in any case. It's going to be Touhou Bunkacho double spoiler, being run by Saris, and we're going to be with that in just a second. So hang tight for that, and I'll be right back with to introduce the run in just a moment. Alright everyone, we are ready. We have a run of Touhou Bunkacho double spoiler with the Unlock Hayate category being run by Saris. Take it away.
Hello, hi. This is quite a new experience for me. Hi, I'm Saris, or Saris Kapakos. My pronouns are they and he. I am kicking off this next Touhou block in this marathon with a quite spontaneous one. Well, I got invited to do this, so we are going to see Touhou Bunkacho, double spoiler, the 12.5th installment of the Touhou Project series. And unlike the main games that you've seen so far, this is, well, you could say this is a proper speedrun, actually. Like, we're gonna see how long it will take me to get to the end of this game, and to how the category says to unlock the second playable character. So yeah, we can go to the beginning, and then, whoops, I am basically ready to go.
Ready when you are.
Okay, I guess we can do a timer, like a countdown. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So, Touhou Bunkacho, there are actually two games to this. Shoot a Bullet, which is installment 9.5, and Double Spoiler, which is this one, 12.5. Those are two of the spin-offs that exist in Touhou, in the Touhou series. And you can already see they are quite different compared to the main games. Like the main games are regular shoot 'em ups, where you go through the stages, you shoot down the bosses and the enemies, and you try to survive. So the thing with this game though is, well, it's still kind of a shmup. I mean, by all means, it is a bullet hell. Just you're doing some kind of different shooting. Like, you don't shoot bullets, you actually shoot photos of the bosses. And your goal is, well, you play this character called Aya Shamimaru, who is a reporter. And she's doing all of this to fill out her newspaper. And this is kind of annoying for all of the characters. So we are visiting all of these characters that were appearing in older Touhou games. And they're gonna try to defend against our photos. So the game, the way this game is working is you got different levels, namely 13 of them. 14 in total, and there are multiple bosses appearing in each level. And the goal in the speedrun is to get a certain amount of scenes, as in individual patterns, which will unlock the final level, and then it's all about getting through that final level as fast as possible. And that way we're gonna unlock the second playable character in this game, which is basically like an any percent one, if you would wanna call it like this. So this was level 1 with Minoriko and Shizuo Aki, which are the first stage bosses in the game Mountain of Faith. Now we're going to level 2, where we will see Mitsuhashi and Hina. I forgot her full name. And we'll try to get through them as fast as possible. Right now, the early game just looks like this, where we're gonna get through the patterns. Later on, we're gonna also skip some scenes that are either too difficult or just take too long for this kind of run. So even though the early game should be actually fine, there are some better nasty scenes that we're gonna see. Maybe not in the first 3 levels, but soon. As soon as we're getting to the 4th level. But right now this is pretty much the smooth sailing. But now we're at Jealousy Bomber, which is mostly just like a scrolling level in shmup senses. Next Hina scene. This is one where you gotta follow a specific route just to get through this pattern as best as possible. Getting most of these bullets just to make it safe for us. So maybe to explain a little bit about Double Spoiler and Shoot a Bullet and all of these camera mechanics. We're not only taking shots of the bosses, we're also taking shots of their bullets, which will not only give us score, although we don't really care about the score in this kind of run, but depending on how many bullets we are shooting or we're cancelling, we're gonna get some charge back for the shot. Also, this is a pretty difficult spell, but you gotta do a really silly strat to get through this. You're supposed to take a shot of the blue lanes as they appear, but you can just micro a little bit through them. So this was level 2. Now we're still in the underground, and now we're getting 3 bosses with some, well, still fine but rather annoying patterns. First one is Yamame Kurodani from Subterranean Animism, who is using her pretty infamous non-spell. Next up, Kogasa Tatara. This one's also pretty fine, although I've been a little bit slow on this. but it's fine. The good thing about this... Oh god. Oh, okay. Nearly died there. Take the shot here and everything is fine. And the third boss is Kizume, also from Subterranean Animism. The good thing is, the good thing about the speedrun, the way you're cancelling most of these bullets, you're pretty much safe most of the time, but there are certain strats that you have to do to be a little bit faster. That will also be really risky in this. That we're gonna see coming up. But the good thing about this is, there's one scene that's gonna be really terrible, and I'm probably gonna die to it a lot. But I can always choose to pick another different scene if it's getting too difficult. So that's the good thing about the speedrun. Even if you can't do a certain specific scene that's more optimized or that's giving a better time, you can always choose another scene for speedrunning. But again, we're gonna see once it's coming to that. Anyways, about the controls, so as I said, you're shooting those shots. You're trying to get as many bullets in those shots too. I mean, it's always better to take the shots as fast as possible. Also, reminder that you gotta watch out for Kizume dropping down like this. You wanna be fast, but you also wanna take a shot of many bullets as possible just to be able to charge faster. Oh, that was kind of scary. So there's a lot of strategy involved in this. You want to be safe, but you also want to be efficient. Right, then last Yamame spell. This one is one that I really don't like. Foliage Spider. You gotta deal with those random, we call it jelly bean bullets. Those oval-like bullets. But this time it was really fine. And last Kogase spell. Flurry Travelers. This one is a rather nasty one. This one is like basically, I'd say one of the first one killers. Well, not really one killers, but it can be really nasty because those umbrellas are random. The wise bullets, as you call them, are random. And if you don't get nice bullets and umbrellas, it's gonna take a long time to charge. Oh, whoops. We are done with this level, so I can go to the next one. So this is another thing. Aya can actually charge her camera. So you can see me, I can only take a shot as soon as that little percentage above Aya reaches 100%. On its own, it's gonna take quite some time to reload. But I can actually charge it manually. But this will also decrease my speed by a lot, as you can see. I can't move at all. And the problem with that is, if I were to... Oh god, oh Momiji please. If I were to break the charge, as in I would stop charging... Oh god, oh! Okay, we're fine. If I were to break the charge, the charging would actually require even more time. Because the percentage would increase lower. So if you are charging, you really want to be sure that you are able to charge. Oh god, this spell. So not only do you need to be sure that you're safe, you also need to be efficient with the way you're charging. Also, this is Nitori from Mountain of Faith. And the other character was Momiji, also from Mountain of Faith. Two rather infamous characters, I'd say. Especially since we got some people in tech that got some history with Mountain of Faith, I guess. Shoutouts to you in the tech crew. So, this is a funny scene. This one is all about timing. Baby Spite. You just gotta make sure that you... Yep. That was not correct position. First death in this. Not that bad. You gotta make sure that you're perfectly aligned, that you're not getting hit by the yellow bullets. On the earlier shots, it's not that bad. But on the last shot, on this one, it's gonna be rather scary if you're not perfectly aligned. Also, there's always a chance that Momiji is gonna run into you. And touching a boss is also quite bad for you because you die. This is the first gambling scene, as you could call it. You gotta be really careful with those fireballs, because they are quite random, but I got perfect RNG. No, God. So this was no problem at all. Now then, last Momichi spell, Expellis Kanan. This one is fine. It's got a root to it. Like most of the patterns in Double Spoiler are perfectly doable once you know the gimmick of them. Like kinda did this a little bit too slow, so now it's a little bit strange, but it's still fine. As for this one, the jelly beans are aimed and the swirls of bullets are static. Now this is another scary one. Dwight Shikodama. Trust me, you don't want to know what a Shikodama is. This one is rather... well, it is quite random. You can... oh yeah, okay. This was pretty slow, so I gotta wait here now. Or else I'm gonna get into a rather scary situation. And that's level 4. So now we're level 5, we're gonna see our first few scenes that are gonna get skipped. And our bosses now are Ichirin from UFO, Touhou 12. And soon Minamitsu, also from Touhou 12. So for this one is basically static. You can just stand in the same spot and everything is fine. Now we're getting to Minamitsu, or Captain Wakasa. So this is a relatively scary one. You want to misdirect her to the right side and then you want to actually take a shot right here, so that you can macro all of these bullets. And then it should be relatively simple to get through this. Gotta be careful with this now, and it's done. So now we're skipping the next scene, which would be Ichirin again, because that one is rather slow. Like usually... nice anchor. Usually, you would only go for scenes that are mostly 5 scenes long, 5 photos long. But now the scenes are also getting longer. Like you need more photos to get through them. Oh, that was a rather shady shot. Oh god. Okay, doing this a little bit more safe to get rid of more of the anchors. And that was the last one. We're also gonna skip the next one and get to 5-6. Oh, Witness of the Village. This is a really scary one. It's really random, and there's a speed threat for it, which is also pretty scary. We're gonna see... fireballs are nasty. We're gonna see it pretty soon, if I can pull it off. It's gonna be really dangerous, but I mean, that's why we're here. We wanna see scary stuff. Okay, being pulled off. So we gotta do the next shot rather quickly, and then we need to charge a lot while we are dodging these bullets, and it's fine. Okay. Next Ichirin scene, and also the last one we're gonna see. This one's actually pretty simple. You just take a shot of that one fist coming down, and everything is fine. Don't bother about that big purple cloud in the background, or pink cloud, I guess. And last, Minamitsu scene. This one is a fun spell. This is this is just about having a good strat for this. Like taking shots at specific positions, so that I can get out some of the anchors. Taking a shot here. Now we're gonna wait. And that's it. Now then, level 6. Now we're fighting Yugi from Subterranean Aneurysm and Zuika, who actually didn't... well, I mean, she appeared in the mainline game recently in 2019, but she didn't really have a... well, she didn't really have a proper boss battle in any of the main games. Those nuts can be a little bit dangerous. Especially this one, because simply Zuika moving, Zuika moving like this to the left edge is really scary because you're not going to be able to react to those fireballs. And this is some horrible move analogy. I gotta be really careful now. Oh, yikes. Okay, Zuika, please come back to the right side. Thank you. I want to make sure that I get most of these fireballs just to make dodging this a little bit easier. And now we got it. Okay, 6-4. This is a better short scene with only 4 shots. Pretty straightforward too, as long as you're not scoring it. I may have some experience with that. Well, a lot of experience. Now then, next one, 6-5. This is a better scary one because there's gonna be lots of curvy lasers and nobody likes curvy lasers. And I'm gonna stay here and this is basically a safe spot to get through this. And now I gotta be careful not to get sniped and take the shot here and everything's fine. Now then, 6-6. We're gonna see those funny mist bullets, which are a little bit annoying because you can't really see the gap at first where you want to be in. Also, you gotta be careful with the timing. Like I'm not doing right now. This is kind of bad. Okay, need to do a safety shot here. And then I'll just take the shot like this. Okay. Last shot we're gonna see in this speed one. 6-7. This is all about timing. Annihilating war. Yugi's gonna shoot out a big mass of lasers and bullets. And we just gotta make sure that we're gonna erase all of them. Just like this. And this is level 6. And now we're gonna skip a lot of scenes. Now we're getting to Sho and Nasrin. Both from UFO. And those scenes, well, they're a little bit funky. I mean, this one is pretty fine actually. This one is just basically a wood you develop. And then you always do the same thing. Although that was a little bit slow. So let's do this again. Get a misdirector like this, and then you can just simply charge your shot. Gotta be careful though here. That was a little bit early. Okay, now I'm off wood. But this is fine. Misdirector like this, then down here. And I can still take a shot like this. So, next one is a funny one. Let's see if I can do it. So, we gotta take the first shot here. And then... yeah, that was not enough. I'm gonna try this one more time. This is a rather specific scene, or like a specific threat. Oh god, coins. And I got it now. You can do the first shot like this. It's... well, the timing is a little bit nasty. But it does have some time. Quite a lot, actually. Because you cannot... oh god, the coins. You're gonna have to wait a lot in this. Quite a lot. Okay, and the last shot... oh, that is some perfect money RNG. Okay, that's with level 7. Now we're gonna go to level 8. This is also quite a one killer. And I did this already wrong. Melting White from Touhou. We gotta charge here, get aggressive here, and take the shot like this. But it's not over yet. We're gonna do this one more time. Ah, nice. Okay, now I just gotta make sure that I don't die. Take the shot here. There's a blue bullet in my way. Oh, okay. Nice. And next we got Orin. Also from Subterranean Animism. Both are nasty bosses. Also, we're getting to the point where the game is ramping up in difficulty quite high. Especially after this level. So it makes sense that we are about to skip a lot of scenes in this. Ah, I don't like those fairies at the top. But this is fine, actually. Okay, now we're gonna skip up to 8-8. The Tention. Another better straightforward scene. Gotta make sure that we misdirect the Awesome Major correctly. Also, we gotta make sure that we get that one tiny little star bullet that's gonna spawn on the right side, because that one will spawn a lot of arrowheads. And we don't want that. Now then, that was level 8. And now we're getting to the funny part. First up, Satori in 9-5 with Camera Shy Rose. This is a funny spell where she will try to run away from us when we're taking the shot. We gotta be a bit careful here that we are not leading her out of the screen. And that's it. Now we're getting to the infamous spell. This right here is Recollection of King Kakuchi. It's a reference to one spell in Shoot a Bullet. Oh. And it's basically one of the most difficult spells in this game. Well, I guess it is the most difficult spell. So I just gotta make sure that I don't die. It's also only 3 shots, so it is really quick to get. That's why you always include it in speedruns. Okay, but I'm not doing a good job on this right now. I will try this a couple of times, but I won't guarantee that I will get through this in a timely manner. Yeah. Nice safety shot. There's also another phase to this where you're gonna get those red bullets that are really nasty. Okay, I will try to concentrate for this. But I'm not doing this in a good way. Oh god, the teal bullet was in my way. Okay, I will give it like 2 more tries, and then I will skip it. Again, you can just skip a pattern if it's too difficult for a speedrun, or at least for this kind of speedrun. Last phase, although I think no. Okay, got it. Just took a little bit of time. Also, we're getting one spell card from Koishi, Satori's sister. This one is pretty fine, but it can also just kill you, which is less a fault of the pattern, but more of a fault of you just got through King Kakuchi and you can't think straight anymore. Okay, nice. This is level 9 done, so now we're going to get to level 10 with Tenchi Hinanari, who also didn't appear in the main game, but in the fighting game spin-off. And there's also another boss in this level, Ikunagai, also from the same spin-off, but we are not going to see her, which is kind of sad because I like Iku's patterns, but they are pretty lengthy and difficult. So yeah, level 11. Oh, this is a fun one, Ground Serpent. This one is basically just, it is static aimed, so you can develop a route for this. So what you can do is just, well, this right here, you can just spin this. And you're not getting hit at all. Now we're going to Subako. The last character was Kanako. Both gods from Mountain of Faith. And this one is Jade Queen, which is actually a pretty nice pattern. Because you just stand above Subako and you're gonna take shots like this. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but she's not really cooperating with her movement right now, so I gotta make some silly dodges. But this is not it yet. We're gonna also go to 11-8. Mishakuchi-sama. This one's also a wood. A little bit scary because of the way it works, but it's not that difficult. Take the shot here. Then we're gonna align with her leg. Go to the left. Align again, and now we should be done. Now then, level 12, basically one of the most difficult levels in this game. Or maybe the most difficult level overall. Which is starting with, well, arguably the most easy pattern. Because on this one you just go left and right. And we're done. So, Byakuren. Oh, whoops, I didn't go to the next scene. And now we get to Nue. Those are the only two scenes that we're gonna see in this level. Now, 12-1 was kinda easy, but 12-2 is really nasty. Because I gotta do some really scary dodges through these purple bullets. But I got it. Now then, on to level X. Where we're gonna fight the three heroines. Reimu, Marisa, and Sanae. Who all got some rather silly spells. And we are actually gonna do 5 spells in this level. Simply because they are quick. And not even that bad, honestly. Oh no. I didn't get the big amulet. So honestly, I will make this a little bit safer now. I gotta make this safer now. Okay, next one. Earth Cloud. A scene with a lot of stars. But this one is also rather straightforward. The stars got a little bit RNG to them, but they're not that bad. You just gotta make sure that you know where to be. Because some spots are just safer than others. And this was the only thing we saw of Marisa for this one. Next is Sanae. With the Divine Wind. Which is mostly just not getting... Oh god. Not getting distracted by the fireballs and just looking out for the wise bullets. Especially on this last one. Now the next one is kind of funny. The paparazzi repairing barrier. I just died there. So we gotta just follow this lane. Take a shot like this. Because if you try to take a shot, those bound bullets will move at a really high speed and they will kill you. So you gotta make sure that you are in between them, like this. Now we're gonna skip the next one, and this will be the last scene for this level. Wild Toad. Which is Sanae's bomb from the main games. This is also a rather nasty one, as you can see right here. Lots of random wise bullets that you gotta dodge. Oh boy. The shot was a little bit late, but let's see. Okay, now gotta make sure that I don't die by some random stuff. Take the shot here, and this might be dangerous. Oh, that was a really close shot. Okay then, last level. Spoiler level. And we're gonna see the second Tengu, who will be the playable character. Hatate Himekaido. And this level is a little bit special. This is also a pretty recent set that I found out. And that the current world record holder, Yatsusume, used in his current world record. And this thread is as follows. This level got 9 scenes that we gotta get through. Although actually we don't have to get through all of them. Because usually you would have to do the first 4 scenes to unlock spoiler 5. But we don't actually need to do them because we can just go to spoiler 5 by doing spoiler 4. Because the option of doing the next scene is not grayed out, so we can just continue. This has a rather strange effect though, because now we're supposed to play Hatate now, instead of Aya. But we're not, we're playing Aya, and we're fighting Aya. So this is basically a mirror match now. Oh, I forgot to take the shot there, whoops. So we won't see any more Hatate. It's only Aya from here on now. Now the problem with this thread is you gotta make sure that you don't do any silly thing on the menu, because if you go back to the menu, you're locked out of the scenes. And you gotta do either spoiler 4 again, or you gotta do the other spoiler scenes that you skipped by doing this. which shouldn't really happen, but I mean, actually, oh god, that was a nice death. I've seen it happen already. Oh, she's kind of low. So yeah, these scenes are all about your enemy also being able to take shots. So you gotta make sure that you got some distance to them, or you're gonna die. Simple as that. And also their shots kind of linger around for quite some time, so it's better to just be safe. I'm not really a fan of that positioning, but let's see. Okay, everything's fine now. Okay, next scene. Gotta make sure that I'm using that. And now we are on Candid Shot, which is a rather annoying scene. Not because it's difficult. Like basically all of the scenes in this level are not that difficult, but they are pretty lengthy. Especially since I'm actually playing the character that got the much, or like Aya got the camera that takes way more time to charge up. Oh god, it's god. Okay, everything's fine. Now penultimate scene, fast shot. Aya's gonna jump around from side to side. At least this one is not that bad, even though it got a lot of random bullets and some annoying movement from her. Now she switched her camera orientation, so it's gonna be a lot more dangerous here. Okay, she jumped down quite a lot, which is good. Oh god. Okay. Now, last scene. So, time is coming up when I get out of this menu. Or like, out of the menu when the last scene is done. So, last scene is... I know you see the name, Taking Fantasy by Storm. I don't acknowledge that name. it's a translation, which I guess is more accurate. But this scene, or this pattern had an old name called not Peter's Windrod. Peter's Windrod is the more difficult version of this. It used to be called Illusionary Dominance. A pretty infamous Aya pattern. Although in Mountain of Fate it's a little bit more scary than here. But here it's also not that easy. Okay, last two shots coming up. Okay, oh god. And time. So that, I guess that one wasn't even that bad, I'd say. Like, I can see the time, it's like around 33 minutes. So that's a little bit above my PB, but I think overall this was a nice one. I struggled a little bit on some nastier patterns and I missed, or I didn't get some nicer strats, especially in the early game. But for a marathon one, I'm kind of glad about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, GG's. That was amazing to watch. Are there any shoutouts you'd like to give?
Okay, so shoutouts to George for inviting me, kind of spontaneously. Kind of late already, but hey, I'm glad I took this opportunity to show some double spoiler. So also shout out just to the Touhou community in general for being so awesome. Shout out to Yats and KC, who are absolute pros in this game. Well, Yats in speedrunning and KC in scoring, who have taught me a lot about these games, both double spoiler and shooter bullet. And yeah, I'm really glad I could be here for this.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on and showing this amazing game off. I am astounded. I know there was a few deaths in there, but I mean, really, could any of us have done any better? I don't. So
it is a difficult game, but you can get through it with a lot of determination. But yeah, it's a fun one though. Like, I acknowledge that most people are a little bit appalled by this kind of game. Like, main games are a little bit more accessible, and the photo games are something for people who are a little bit more knowledgeable in the Touhou games or shmups in general. But I would like to see more people play these games. They are fun.
Yeah. Where can the people find you?
So I am Serus Kapakos on Twitch. I'm doing lots of stuff actually. I'm right now I did some speedruns, also of Shoot a Bullet mostly. Well, not mostly, but I just recently did one where I got a PB on that. Also did a double spoiler one, but this one is gonna be a little bit more difficult for me. You can also find me on Twitter or Blue Sky on _Servus. So also on YouTube. You can see some of my funny VODs there. Also some speedrun VODs. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right. Well, thank you much. Coming up next, we have another Touhou run, Touhou Kaikidan Mystic Square, and we're going to be getting set up for that in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Once again, thank you to Saris for stepping in and showing off that amazing game. It's far beyond my ability to read, and I've played my fair share of bullet hells even. There was a lot of those patterns that, my goodness, that must take some time to learn, and especially the charging mechanics of that camera to be able to learn the timing once you even know what the pattern is trying to do. So, with that, you are watching the Speedromizer, the speedrunning marathon where what you submit is not what you play. All these people that have been showcasing have only had 90 days to learn their games. We are going to be taking a quick break here, and we will be right back in just a moment. Alright y'all, welcome back. Unfortunately, my time as the host has ended. It has been a great honor and pleasure. I've had a lot of fun these past few games. But coming up next, we have the esteemed runner of Wild Animal Racing, DJ Fatso, taking the mic back over. Give him all your love and support, and I'll talk to you all later. Take it away, DJ.
Good evening, Speedromizer community. How's everybody doing tonight? That was an amazing Touhou run. We are about a quarter of the way through our current Touhou block. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more Touhou goodness. And just to keep everybody updated on a couple of polls and targets, currently we have the Subnautica fish puns from Tempest, $10 each. We're sitting at about 8 different fish puns at $10 a piece. But if you want to get the maximum amount of fish puns, if you want to really show the scale of the capabilities that Tempest is capable of, get your donations in for that. We also have a couple of others. We have the Rebel Transmute. Get a pet armadillipede. I don't know what an armadillipede is, but you know what it does sound? Sounds like an amazing choice. That still needs it still needs $75. $75 Canadian. 75 Canadian. That is $53.25 USD. So when you're donating, make sure you put in your total amount in Canadian dollars to really stretch the extra buck. Also coming up, we have our Neon Code Out of Bounds showcase that still needs $100 Canadian or $71 USD. And then on the poll side, oh, I'm sorry, we missed one. We have the Touhou Perfect Cherry Blossom randomized shot type, and that still needs $100 out of. It still needs the full $100, and that will be coming up on November 23rd. Polls. Let's see. We still have our Katamari Damacy Choose the Equip present. We have the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time Name the Character. Last I checked, Uncle Bob is still in the lead. You want to get your donations in for that. Or if you really want to stretch the extra buck, we still have the Disney Pixar Brave Choose Outfit between Gown and Guard. Gown is winning by $1 Canadian, which is 71 cents. If you want to change that and show off the Guard, get your donations in. We have a lot more great incentives and polls to put your money toward. Exclamation mark donate. Let's hit $1,000 by the end of the first weekend. I know we can do it. Stick around. We are almost ready for our next run.
I find it hard to let go. Memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. Will you be my pleasure?
All right, Speedromizer community, we are all set for our next run of Touhou Mystic Squares by Anna Says Hi. Anna, take it away.
Alright, hello. This is the first run of today's Touhou block, which is actually a mini block. There's only 2 runs. I'm Anna, and I'll be playing this game. As you can see from the demo play that's going on, this game is a shoot 'em up. The objective is mainly to, dodge all the bullets, and you mainly accomplish this by shooting down enemies before they get to fire a lot. So, let's begin, I guess. That said, the first stage of this game is not, like, completely free, and there is a chance that I will die and have to reset.
Yeah, I think that you'll be just fine. Also, hello guys, I am Robbie, and I'm the person who submitted Mystic Square to this event, and Anna has been practicing this game for the last 90 days.
Has it really been 90 days? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you may notice that what I'm doing is I am collecting these items with P on them. Those are power items. They will increase the power gauge in the bottom right. And yeah, my shot will get way stronger and wider as whenever the power level changes color, that is like a power level up. This is our first mid-boss. I am really slow on this. Okay, yeah. So that's our first mid-boss down. Every mid-boss will drop a big item. For stage 1, it drops a big power item, which gives me 10 power. For stage 2 and 4, it'll drop a bomb item. And for stage 3 and 5, it'll drop an extra life. However, I will not be getting all of the items from mid-bosses. First off, okay, well...
Wow.
Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, let's not.
So, let's explain why I'm not going to be grabbing all of the resources. Rank. Oh boy. Yeah, Roby, I think you should be explaining rank, because I am not the best person at explaining rank.
So in short, rank determines how fast or how slow bullets move on screen, and you generally increase rank by killing enemies, getting lots of items, and getting how should I say, finishing up boss phases. I don't know to what degree the cancels that you get on bosses contribute to rank, but yeah, in general, you get what I mean. Also, if you die, your rank will be lowered, which will mean that the bullets will move on screen at lower speed.
So yeah, other things. The basic controls. You can move up, down, left, right, diagonal at 2 different speeds, which is really important. Because I will be using the lower speed a lot to dodge, like when there's a lot of bullets, and I don't want to crash into them, or rather when I also just want to precisely adjust my position.
Yeah, the lower movement speed is what we call the focused mode.
Yeah, it's called focus because it brings your shot, like, it makes it narrower usually. However, that wasn't a thing yet in this game. It just slows you down, which is still, like, really important.
Yeah. Also, someone says in chat that having bad item collection isn't too bad, except that the number of lives that you'll get in this game will be limited, since the way you gain extra lives is by getting a certain amount of point items, which are the purple items on screen, and you get a new life every 100 point items collected.
Yeah, so when that number in light blue text hits a multiple of 100, I get an extra life. And this is more important, I also get a screen clear. There are like several ways to get a screen clear. When either you hit max power or max dream, which is that bar above power that's currently yellow, it'll give me a screen clear. Whenever I end the boss phase by either timing it out or by shooting it down, I will get a screen clear. And whenever I get an extra life by collecting point items, I will get a screen clear.
Yeah, screen clears will also be referred as cancels, and there are different types of cancels. There's full power cancel, which you'll get once you attain full power. There's extend cancels, which you get after getting an extra life.
Yeah, and then there's just boss phase cancels. Keep in mind that, like, screen clears don't actually delete or damage any enemies, it only affects bullets. Alright, so, stage 2. I think that we should talk about random pellets because they're the thing I hate most in this game.
Yeah, in short, enemies will shoot aimed bullets at you at random times, which can catch you off guard.
Yeah, this only applies to enemies that otherwise wouldn't shoot anything.
Also, we didn't mention Dream Max cancel, which you get after getting Dream Max, which is just the maximum value that you gain per point item, but that isn't relevant for this category.
Dream is a scoring mechanic. However, once you hit Max Dream and get the screen clear, there is no way to reduce Dream and get the ability to cancel again without either losing a life or using a bomb. So I will only like get one Dream cancel, and it usually happens in stage 1, so it's not really very relevant.
Yes,
so,
also we haven't mentioned anything related to bosses in this game. They tend to have a lot of randomness to them.
Yeah, so bosses, there are 2 types of boss patterns, or boss phases. The first is if a boss phase will use its attacks in a set order, or if it'll only have like one attack total that it just repeats constantly. Which is usually, this is like the majority of boss phases. However, some boss phases will have a set of like 3 or 4 attacks that they will randomly choose between. And this is more dangerous because it is more high variance, and it is also harder to practice well as well. Thankfully, Louise, this boss, she will always use her attacks in a fixed pattern. Like, there is no attack selection RNG. There is still movement RNG, however. As for, like, what means good movement or bad movement, it's generally if a boss moves down, it's bad. Generally, though.
Also, phase 3 on Louise can be scary.
Yeah, this thing. It's mainly the overlap of the arrowheads and the lasers, but I got through it. Okay, this I have to misdirect to the right because those walls, she will alternate between aiming them to your right and to your left. So you always misdirect the first one to the right, and yeah, then it's easy.
That was a super clean Louise.
Yeah. Alright, stage 3, there isn't gonna be much happening. Like, this is the easiest stage section in the game, so now is a really good time to talk about Alice. Alice is very, very random. She has, not only does she use, like, random attack selection, but she also has 2 dolls that also have random attack selection and random movement. And, to put it simply, her first phase has an attack that is very, very dangerous. She just shoots like a huge clump of bullets all in random speeds and directions. Thankfully, like, that attack is only in her first phase. But she will always start the fight with it before she summons her dolls. However, if she uses that attack while she is low on the screen, or while you're already dodging, like, the doll attacks, it is very, very difficult to survive. So, yeah, you just hope she doesn't do that.
Yeah, you can already tell that stage 3 section isn't particularly noteworthy since Anna has been talking this entire time about the boss.
Yeah, first for the stage 3 stage section, you just memorize where to stand, like which side the enemies will come from, and yeah, that's all there is to it. The mid-boss isn't really any harder. It cycles between 3 attacks predictably, and they all have really easy ways to dodge them. I am a bit slow here, and the mid-boss drops the 1-up, and I'm gonna try to get all the items in this. I already failed. I dropped 2 items. But more importantly, I'm gonna try to, like, not die to this. Because these are random pellets, and, random pellets are the worst thing to happen to this game. By a long shot. Even worse than random attack selection.
Yeah, the worst thing about random pellets is on stage sections which are densely packed with enemies.
Yeah. Or on stage sections where the enemies are likely to reach the bottom of the screen.
Or both.
Yeah. Alright, here is Alice. Will she be nice or will she be mean? Let's find out. So the first one is always fine. Oh no. Okay, that was fine. The only dangerous attack she has is the one where she just fires a clump of random shot like that, like that.
That was an alright Alice phase 1, although a bit scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Anna is spinning around Alice because let's see what happens if you shoot the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I am misdirecting that. Alright. And Alice, while she does summon the dolls, not only does, like, shooting down the dolls, like, remove the doll from being able to shoot bullets, it actually deals, like, a significant chunk of damage to Alice, which is going to matter in the next phase, because I want to finish that phase really, really quickly. So I get up high so I can do damage to her during this phase. Because she still does take damage and it does make the next phase last longer. Okay, that looks fine. That does not look fine. Oh!
Oh no.
Yeah, I got jump scared by a laser. That laser is normally fine. It's just aimed at you. I was not ready for it though. Since I was trying to prepare for the swirl, which would have been the actually, like, really threatening thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is unfortunate that I died to that. Fortunately, it does mean there's going to be no nerves later on.
Yeah, also stage 4 is coming, which we need to mention one another important thing. The best way to deal damage with Mima's shot is to shoot enemies where your main shot and your options, which are basically like upgrades to your shot that you get after powering up, intersect, which is like towards the left or the right of your shot spread. This will be very relevant on stage 4 section.
Yeah, also, like, right, so, stage 4, those pinwheel-like enemies, if I do not shoot them down quickly, they will stay around for quite a while and potentially, like, flood the whole screen with kunai. Next I have to move in, like, a specific way so that... Okay, I survived. It was a bit scary, though. Okay, I have to get items which I am low on. So I want to hit 299 items at a very specific point so I can get a screen clear on one of the hard parts of this stage. Oh, my up button didn't work. My up button actually just didn't work.
Yeah, also we call this mid-boss Louise because it's just Louise with blue colored sprite.
That was really stupid. Okay, and... I am gonna have to be really aggressive for this. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get, like, the... I'm not gonna get the cancel, I don't think. I could, if I'm extremely aggressive. Okay. I am not getting it.
It's fine, you can do the section without cancel.
So, yeah, this is... I'm gonna do the backup strat. Normally I would just grab the point items dropped by these enemies and get a screen clear off it. However, I have to do the backup, which is that. It was really easy that time, but the random pellets can, like, block you where you're trying to dodge through the kunai, and it can be very messy. So I just don't even bother. I just route in a screen clear for there.
Anna did that one stage for the section very efficiently, thanks to knowing which side of your shot should she be focusing on the enemies.
Okay. Right, duo. Next up is a dual boss. Although it looks like they share a health bar, they actually don't. They have two separate health bars, and when you deplete one of them, the fight ends. But, yeah, you actually fight the one that you didn't kill in the duo fight. So, most people would shoot down Yuki here, but I'm actually shooting down Mai.
Yeah, this fight is a lot like Ornstein and Smog fight in Dark Souls, for those who know.
And the reason most people choose to, like, shoot down Yuki is because Mai is the way easier solo boss. But, like, I just find Mai way too boring. Also, she is getting body blocked. Okay, so here we go. Mai is gonna fire a laser, and I am gonna misdirect it. That is bad. I couldn't misdirect at all.
They are hugging.
Yeah. Okay, and if all goes well... Alright, good. They normally have a third phase, but you can actually just kill one of them in phase 2 if you're aggressive enough with your damage. So this is Yuki, and you're about to see why most people choose to not fight Yuki.
Yuki boss fight is pretty fun though, which is the reason why Anna chose to fight Yuki.
Yeah, alright, I'm past the overlap, so... This looks threatening. She should die though, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can get some very awkward overlaps on this phase.
On all Yuki phases, really.
Yes, these are just randomly shot arrowhead bullets, also combined with Yuki's movement RNG.
She is moving very poorly. You want to see a lot of vertical movement on the arrowhead phase, alright? Alright,
Yeah.
good.
Also, we haven't mentioned this, but as a general rule of thumb, you do not want bosses to be moving down the screen.
Yeah. If you move down, like, the bullets have less... They aren't as spread out by the time they reach you, and you have less time to react to them. Which is especially bad on patterns where the bullets are shot at high speeds. Yikes, that was... Alright, good, I got through it. This is stage 5. So since stage 6 is mainly just, like, a filler section before the final boss, stage 5 is, like, the actual last stage section. And it's, like, actually pretty difficult to survive the whole way through. Okay.
Yeah, especially past the stage 5 mid-boss.
However, fortunately, while you are fighting the mid-boss, enemies cannot spawn. I know this seems revolutionary, but like the stage is actually like continuing on the background while you're fighting the mid-boss, but all the enemies are just prevented from spawning because you're still fighting the mid-boss. So I will stall the mid-boss until it is about to time out and explode on its own. And yeah. Also, I'm gonna actually collect the 1-up because I have died twice already. Normally I would like let the 1-up fall from this mid-boss to reduce rank, but since I've died twice, like, might as well collect it, both for safety and because I don't really care about, like, this run's, like, how good it is anymore. Oh my god, I almost shot down the mid-boss, I forgot.
Yes, this mid-boss is just shooting for attacks in a cycle. Or wait, I think those are free. Yeah, those are free attacks in a cycle, and they're very predictable.
So this mid-boss is about to time out, so I'm gonna shoot it right now. And remember, grab the 1-up. And now I'm just gonna run around like a maniac and kill all the enemies before they just completely flood the screen.
Yeah, you guys saw the bullet spam right there. Anna skipped most of it by timing out the mid-boss. Well, more like timing down. She still shot the boss at the end for the extend.
Yeah, because if you time out a boss phase or mid-boss phase, it will not drop any items.
Yeah, now welcome to the late game, which is the reason why Mystic Square Lunatic is difficult.
Oh boy, she's low.
Okay.
I just moved right and it worked. I wasn't expecting to like actually live that. Okay, here we go. As bad as this is, it is going to last for a long time. I am not forced to time this out. I could shoot it down, but if I do, it gets way worse. And
no.
this is a certified train wreck. This is a certified train wreck already. Just immediate 2 deaths to this. Okay, it's over. Here we go.
Yes, but the next phase will be the same, but a bit different. Well, you'll see.
It is less random, but harder executionally, okay?
Yeah, it's really awkward to practice the Yumeko fight, mainly because the red and blue attack phases are very similar to each other, but they have different visual cues for restreaming, and it's hard to, I don't know, get used to it when you practice.
Okay. Yeah. There's actually an audio cue for this. You want to like listen for the sounds of the laser. Okay, and we are past the hard parts of this boss. It is mainly just don't have a keyboard malfunction and you'll be fine.
Yes, you still have 2 more extents and you're definitely gonna get a third one.
Yeah. Alright, That was a complete and utter train wreck.
Yes, we didn't explain this, but the reason why Anna didn't shoot Yumeko at the red and blue streaming phases is because you get a much awkward attack if you shoot down.
Yeah, she shoots way more knives. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, also for people who aren't in the Touhou community, streaming is when you continuously misdirect enemy bullets in one direction, and restreaming is basically resetting that process, basically switching to misdirecting on the other side.
Okay. I have 399 items, so I am setting up for an extend cancel. Where will I use that? On the boss, of course.
Yeah, nobody would ever die to stage 6 section, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you aren't, like, trying to, like, go for filling up your dream as quickly as possible, you won't die through it. So this is actually a pretty hard, boss phase, and, like, a hard boss fight in general. Oh, no. That was... Okay, I am glad I survived that, and it should be over. Okay, she moved high, which is really good. And you can just extend and just erase all of that. I mean, it only works for the first wave, and since she is very low, it does mean that, yeah. Okay. Thankfully, like, there were really good gaps. And it should be... Yeah, okay. I am safe spotting all of this because I am not going to actually dodge that mess. Okay, this is in my opinion, this is the hardest thing in this fight. So, let's see. Alright, cool. I am not dodging this either. You can just sit up here for, like, 40 seconds until this times out. Like, if there's any announcements to be made, you can make an announcement.
Yeah, so currently no announcements to make. Just wanted to say we are raising money for QMUNITY. QMUNITY has been built by and for queer, trans, and two-spirit communities since 1979. Today, their leadership continues to create and build an organization that supports everyone within two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, intersexual, and asexual communities across British Columbia through support, connection, and leadership. If this is a cause you'd like to donate towards, !donate. Let's see if we can hit $1,000 by the end of today.
Alright, wow, that was perfectly timed. Break time is over.
Why didn't you say spotting? Oh, I was going to ask why didn't you say spotting that, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for like a tiny bit of extra damage. So, this is... this phase exists. Now, here, for Can I Count to 3? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Alright, I was successfully able to count to 3.
Yes.
This final phase, it can become very awkward if she moves down at specific points of the pattern. Let's hope she doesn't. Alright, that's good. Alright, that was very good RNG. That was actually LNN stage 6.
Yeah, Shinki LNN is pretty good.
Alright. Sadly, no letter score, though. Can we get an ending blocker? Because, yeah.
Yeah, also we need to explain the letter high score.
Alright, Zune, please don't destroy me. Do we have the ending blocker? Okay, cool.
Okay, so in short, the high score counter has a limit as to how high can it go. So if you get past a certain threshold, the first digit will be displayed with letters from A to...
up to Z.
Yeah.
Like, It's if you get 100 million or more, which is usually something I got, but because I train wrecked very heavily in the mid game, I did not get letter score.
It's good that you were even able to finish the game. As a personal anecdote, I've reached Yumeko on one of my runs on no miss no bomb pace, and then I game over. Okay, not exactly to Yumeko, but to stage 5 boss mid boss section.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, currently I'm actually grinding for no miss, no bomb in this game. And yeah, I am... Unfortunately, I get a bit of like a tilt, spiral, whatever. Yeah. But hopefully I'll get past it. I am like... Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get LNN before the marathon, but oh well. Alright. Let's see, what does Zune think of my playstyle?
Hopefully he'd say something nice.
I know what the rating is gonna be because I have cleared this game like how many times? Well, 42 by now. Alright, here is my stats. What is Zune's rating? It is try to become the best, lol. And yes, that is actually what it says. Like, it actually says lol.
Oh, okay, so 5 miss, no bomb. That's the final result.
Yeah. And then it like shows your score, etc. Didn't even get onto my leaderboard SMH. Alright, so yeah, that is Mystic Square. But don't tune out just yet. The Touhou block is still going on. So yeah.
Yeah, also you can follow Anna Says Hi on Twitch if you want to see her get Lunatic No Miss No Bomb clear on this game.
Yeah. I usually stream like every day, but sometimes I skip a day and like, yeah, I do stream late at night, so yeah.
Sorry, my thing bugged out a little bit. All right. We will be right back with more Touhou goodness. We are a little bit behind, so stick around. We'll be right back. Alright, Speedromizer community, welcome back to Speedromizer 6. We are in the middle of our Touhou block, getting set up for our next run of, believe it is UFO. Could be wrong. Stick around, we'll be right back. right, Speedromizer community. Just a friendly reminder of who we're raising money for. We are raising money for QMUNITY. QMUNITY is a province-wide resource center that delivers programs and services to anyone within the two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual community in need of support and connection. Regardless of age, location, and circumstance, their organization is there to ensure queer, trans, and two-spirit people can find low barrier access to mental health resources, peer support, information, referrals, and more. And we are going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this Touhou block. Stay right there.
I get addicted to the wrong things. You come along searching for one thing. One near you and then I'm out here feeling alive. I'm out here feeling alive. You're just like the
All right, Speedromizer community, thank you for waiting so patiently. We are all set with the much anticipated Touhou UFO by the legendary Proxima. Take it away.
Hello, I'm Proxima, also known as Mikuru on Touhou Replay Showcase, and I'm here with Touhou UFO. I'm here with a few other commentators, so do you all want to say hi?
Yeah, hello. I'm awfully fawfully a UFO nerd extraordinaire, whatever you want to call it.
Hi, I'm Anna. I taught Proxima this game. I did the last run as well. So, yeah. What do you want to explain first?
Okay, so so first I just want to say we've had a lot of Touhou Lunatic runs in the last week, and I'm here to showcase the lower difficulties and also to show, because I think it is important to show that the community is really encouraging and accepting of players who play on the lower difficulties. I've been playing Touhou for 9 years, getting on for 10, and I don't have a Lunatic 1cc in anything yet. It would be nice to get my first, but we'll cross one bridge at a time.
Well, if it makes you feel better. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say that UFO's average difficulty is pretty darn high, all things considered. Normal 1cc of this might be compared to hard in another game and so on.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah. So I'd never played this game before it got rolled on the randomizer, so it was very interesting to pick this up and learn the route. And now we do need to explain about the UFO system. So, do you want me to do that?
Can I explain?
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's going to be these little UFO items flying around. We call them tokens. Most of them will change color between blue, green, and red. If you collect 3 of the same color, or 1 of each color, you'll summon a giant UFO that'll suck in all the items. And if you make it abduct enough items, then if you shoot it down, you'll get a huge extra bonus. For the green UFOs, you'll get an entire bomb. For the red UFOs, you'll get half of a life, half of an extra life. For the blue UFOs, it'll just act as a huge score multiplier. And for the multicolored UFOs, they will actually drop an extra UFO item when you fill them up. And these UFO items do move predictably, and they do start as the same color predictably. However, if you ever mess up your UFO route, it is not trivial to improvise and get back on your route.
Yeah, so, this game is really delicate about that.
That is one thing that makes this game so stressful. There is almost no downtime. Almost throughout the entire run, every moment-to-moment decision you make really matters. And a small thing that doesn't seem significant at all can have a huge impact.
Yeah, especially if you are trying to collect a red UFO and it suddenly changes color into blue, you're oh, damn it, what do I do now?
It sets you further back than you might think. I've had a friend who called this the GPS game for that reason. Because if you don't get it just right, you might, have a deficit in resources and all that. So it's harder than it looks, definitely.
Yeah,
this is especially this format, because I only get 1 credit. I don't know if you'd allow me to do a reset if I die in the first 5 seconds or something like that.
I died halfway through stage 1. It's fine to reset.
Okay, should we start?
Yeah.
Here goes.
Okay, so I was originally hoping to do a hard 1cc today, but I think I'm just going to do normal because I've not been feeling well and I don't feel up to the added stress of doing a hard run. But I'm sure I will do one for PRS as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So stage 1, we're just shooting down everything, and this enemy is going to drop a red token, so we're going to summon red. Obviously, those are the ones you want the most because they give lives.
I'd actually argue that, like, greens are also really valuable because there's no understating, like, how valuable, like, a full entire bomb is. Because
that's true.
There's arguments to go for green or red separately.
And here there's a static blue token, so I'm going to use it to summon a rainbow.
One aspect of rainbow that we didn't mention is that they will convert power items into point items and the other way around, so...
That's true, and that's why I have 2 power at this mid-boss. Just able to get that because of the rainbow. I have an unwanted extra token floating around, which I'm going to ignore. You do not want to summon during bosses.
If you try to summon a UFO during a mid-boss, or if a mid-boss, like, enters the screen while there's a huge summon, the UFO will just run away, and you won't get to shoot it down, you won't get to, like... Yeah. So, please try to avoid summoning on mid-bosses if you are playing.
To clarify is that the UFO getting the most value out of it is contingent on filling it up with items. So, like, for example,
and you may have seen just then I was stopping shooting for a few bits to make sure that the UFO didn't die too soon, so I got the bomb out of that last one.
Yeah, you get the max payout when you fill it up.
Yeah.
So this is our first boss, Nazrin. Stage 1 boss, so she won't be too hard, but of course, this being Touhou, anything can still go wrong. I'm going really close up to damage this spell card because I'm playing a shot type that has pretty poor damage in general, but she does have the advantage of really good damage when you're close up.
And also when you're at full power, she has, I believe, like one of the higher tiers of damage.
Next spell card's going to be weird because this card is really different on hard, which is what I've practiced the most. But as you can see from my spell card history, the normal version is not difficult, so I'm expecting to cap it anyway.
Yeah. So the pendulums are actually supposed to block your shots, but since the shot type we're using is explosive, it'll just hit the boss anyway.
Yeah, by the way, I hope maybe after my run I could have 2 minutes to show that card on hard. I would like to show that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those cards that just changes completely on the difficulty. It's just a route every time.
Does.
Yeah.
Here's
So
something cursed, though. I don't want to interrupt you.
I'm just going to let this UFO drift around a little bit because I want to do a summon when there are items for it to absorb.
Yeah, that Nazrin spell on hard mode, I think I did hear that on TH Prac it's actually different from the run for some reason, which is the Touhou practice tool, so the pattern was kind of a meme to me for that reason. But...
Okay, and here I have a planned bomb because this is going to help me get the extra token I need.
It didn't drop. But it does at least help you kill the enemies in such a way as to set up for the summon.
Yeah,
so you
also,
get your bomb back
after
anyway.
that UFO, I stop shooting immediately so I can grab that token without getting hit by all the revenge bullets.
Oh dear, oh dear,
that was
dear.
spooky.
Yeah, it was, but I've been practicing this on hard, so it felt comfy for me. It may have looked
good.
spooky.
It's good to have full power by mid-boss for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only just possible to get that full power if you do well in grabbing those last power items just before.
Yeah.
This card is trivial. It's that one is quite something on hard though.
Yeah. Oh, that's really
last
unfortunate.
section
That is
quite
really
a hot spot
unfortunate.
for UFOs.
Yeah.
Oh darn, didn't get the fill. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so with green UFOs especially, you want to fill them up because if you don't fill them, you only get a third of a bomb as opposed to like an entire bomb.
Yeah, a lot of their value depends on filling it up. And also something really important to mention is the screen clears when a UFO bursts. So that was like strategic use of that to get the bullets off.
Yeah, good point. So this is Kagasa, one of the best music themes in the game.
She
should be
is also
too
one
hard
of the...
because I'm on normal.
Okay, yeah, right. I'm used to harder difficulties Kogasa, where she is actually really, really difficult. She's like about as hard as like a lot of other games as stage 4 bosses. So, this I promise
one is
this
basically
actually...
your tutorial in not bottom hugging, so you have space to avoid the large things when they spawn.
Yeah. So...
And the next card is completely different on hard, so... here I have 25 captures. On hard I've only captured this once.
Yeah, this is one of the main reasons why Kogasa is like really not to be underestimated on higher
Stage 2
difficulties.
jail. This is the stage 2 jail pattern right here.
I actually don't find it like that bad for me. I'm more scared of the final, like when I was going for L and B and Z, I think.
Yeah,
That makes sense. It
jumping
is
to
a
the
weird
final,
pattern.
here we are. So this is a nuisance. You're gonna have to dodge the patterns of things coming from above and below and the red things, and just kind of get used to when it's good to move through the red lanes and when I shouldn't. I was way too close to that bullet just then. There
Very
we
nice.
go.
Alright, that looks
Thank you.
very clean, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, you go in that
so-
sort of circular motion on Monster
Yeah,
Train. It looks
stage
good.
3. I'm going to misdirect this off to the left, which I don't actually need to do, but on hard I would need to do that. Then I'm going to babysit this for a while so it doesn't change colour.
And I believe
now I've got a bit
are
of
we
a
gonna
spam section. I can usually get through this without a bomb, even on hard, but I may need to... No, that's fine.
Oh, you go for a red here?
Oh!
God.
Yeah, that guy is very, very easy to get hit by accident
Yeah.
because you hitboxes.
So you might have
first
noticed that. Yeah, you might have noticed that Proxima actually kept her bombs when she died, which is not actually a universal mechanic.
That is true, yeah. It's only in this game. I don't know if it's in any others, but...
I
right,
actually
this
don't know
is also
either.
completely different.
It's
on
in 10
normal.
Desires.
Definitely a game where you would want to keep your bombs though, because of all the green foes that you're spawning. You should ideally
Yeah,
it would
like
be
use the bombs
so-
before you die, but
so
the fact you
miserable if
don't
you lost those.
really helps in worst case scenario.
Yeah, so like if you die with bombs in this game, it's only you don't get your bombs refilled to 2 instead of you lose all of your bombs and get reset to 3 anyway.
Yeah, it's so much better, honestly.
So this is Ichirin. Her gimmick is those huge fists, and pretty much all the cards you will have to misdirect them.
I was worried that was gonna blue a foe.
Yeah, it was close. That one can get very close.
Alright.
Ooh, nice
Yeah.
diving for that red. Paid off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just remembered that one always comes up on the left, so I went for it.
Okay.
And this is a
Wait,
bit of streaming.
A
and
red here? I usually get a green here. But yeah, I guess I can understand.
Well, one thing is it's just easier to remember red than it is to remember changing.
To me, like
And
I
also, you
remember
don't have to think about using your bombs if you don't get too many of them, I guess.
to me I remember
Yeah.
it by okay, I
And-
need a green for the start of stage 4. So I get a green here.
Just one thing I want to say about that very last UFO is that sometimes it wanders a bit off to the left, and when it does that, it can spit out its UFO token off screen before you have the chance to grab it. That is one of the most annoying things when it happens.
Okay. So,
Ichirin boss.
Ichirin, I believe, is one of those bosses that doesn't really change much when going from hard to lunatic. Not sure if it's in...
Right, so I'm gonna bomb this card. Gonna try and damage it a bit before I have to bomb, but I'm gonna bomb.
Yeah.
Wise choice. This pattern is spooky.
Yeah.
Very hectic.
I've got 3 bombs left, so that's pretty comfy. I'm gonna try to capture the next 2 cards, but I may not. Especially the next one is also different from what I've been practicing.
Oh no!
See, this is Touhou. Things like that just happen. Oh yeah, I do actually remember this one on normal now, and it's not that hard. Not what I'm meant to do.
I see, so it
this is how I've learned
descends like
it.
that.
Yeah. It's more of like, I was worried you would like bump into a bullet that you didn't see coming, because yeah, that is typically how you die to this.
Right. So this one is nasty. So in a minute, I'm just going to bomb. But in a minute, there's these horizontal fists, and you have to misdirect them. And if the fists go low, then you have to go above them, and there's very little space. So that one is annoying.
Yeah, you have aimed fists that close on your character. You have random lasers coming from Unzan, the cloud guy's eyes. And then you have some, I don't know about normal mode, but you have some probably on hard and above. You have random, like, red bullets, too. So it can get really dense.
Yeah, I would have liked to show off an attempt at that, but having already missed twice, it wasn't worth the risk. So,
I mean,
stage 4, this is where even the stage portions are going to get tough, so
yeah.
be careful.
It is UFO, though. You still have 5 lives.
So I wanted to get that one when it was still blue, to get a rainbow early on.
You can get a rainbow from left side.
Yeah, that one spawns as a balloon. Very nice.
Thanks for the backseating.
Okay, that is interesting.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And here is where we have to improv. Because, yeah. So it is a...
You don't really spawn blues on purpose in survival runs. It just happens.
Anyway, so I've not practiced this nearly as much as I should have done. I'm going to try to cap it anyway.
So this mid-boss is very, very important. If you get past it without dying or bombing, she drops a 1-up. However, if you die or bomb during this mid-boss at all, she will only drop a bomb instead.
Very good.
So it is,
max value.
yeah, it is very important. Okay.
Suddenly felt unsafe from those bullet walls.
No, that's
And
understandable.
as you can see, there's a lot of static tokens on this stage. It's really annoying.
Okay.
Really hard to get back on route if you get off. I'm gonna try getting a red because I'm somewhat down in lives.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is where you would get all of your red summons anyway.
Alright,
Okay, yeah, red.
Oh!
Okay. At least... Oh no!
Oh, great! Classic UFO moment! Classic UFO
Well, it had
moment!
to happen on screen so that people could see what it's like. Oh, missed that.
Oh no! Not again! Not again!
UFOs! Stop being UFO! Chill out. Yeah, that's what happens in this game. You get these colors you don't want that are in your way. That's what this game... That's what makes 1cc so frustrating.
Okay.
Oh no! And I'm actually out of bombs, so that was terrible. That was a complete train wreck.
But
and
hey, now you just have to
now
focus
we're
on
going to die
dodging.
all over the place.
Okay. So, I actually don't know what UFO summon route Proxima is going for. All I know is it's completely different from the one I taught her.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's just, yeah.
I just have not had enough time to really get things settled into my memory.
UFO routing is really tough. No blame on that whatsoever.
Yeah, no, this isn't me complaining. This is just like, I'm not
so
gonna be
this
like...
one is just misdirect the anchor alternately left and right. It is 3 even on hard, which is why it's one of those cards that makes you feel terrible when you mess up.
Yeah.
We call those retirement attacks.
Alright. So this is where Marasa actually, like, she forces you to, like, actually learn how to dodge these. So while this one isn't, like, the hardest to just ad-lib.
Syncable Vortex, so, meant to kind of push up through these waves, although, funnily enough, the one time I've captured this on hard was bottom hugging, so... Oh.
Understandable.
Yeah, I had a gap, but I didn't make it.
Yeah, the bullets being this slow on normal...
I'll probably still need to bomb.
Yeah, the bullets being this slow on normal really trips me up.
Yeah, sometimes the difficulty balancing for lower difficulties just means ouch. Darn it.
Oh, I really wanted to yeah, well,
it's less fast, but it's just as dense, so it's not even like that much better. It could arguably worse.
Yeah, so we're not going to 1cc anymore. Sorry about that. It was a nice try.
We still could.
We're not. This card is horrible. I did not feel safe. And Ash has her survival card, so she's gonna spawn these rings of bullets, and you've got to get out of the way, of course, but you also want to try to direct her spawns so that you get nice lanes for moving through on future rounds. It is really, really difficult.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's actually like easier to set up 4 corners on higher difficulties because she doesn't pause before teleporting again. Like, yeah, she only just now hit her maximum speed. On hard and on Lunatic, she like basically starts
if
at
you
max.
noticed my spell card history on that one, that was my first capture of that on normal, first ever.
Yeah, honestly, the timing on that is kind of funky. I don't like the delay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good red.
Yeah, we're down a lot of lives, so I want to try to get lives back.
Yeah. And it like just goes to show how unforgiving.
Oh, we bleed again.
UFO moment.
Yeah, just summon the rainbow, I think, here. Okay, well, not if it risks your life.
Here. Grab this one.
Yeah.
Avoided that one.
Yeah. It's why I like to hug the tokens a bit before, like, actually collecting them. Right, left.
Man.
Yeah,
Well, you're
I'm
gonna get
having
a
all
life
the
piece
worst
from
luck.
Nazarin, so...
Oh, right, yeah, no bombs.
I believe.
Yeah. Alright. Okay.
So the spell card coming up, on high difficulties it's one of the hardest in the game. It might not be as bad on normal, but it is still hard.
Oh god.
Gross.
Yeah.
You were in a little bit of a case
Of a pickle, yeah. I probably didn't even need to bomb then, but I did.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I knew that one was going to change.
Get a blue, I think. Get a blue, I think, to set up for a rainbow in stage 6.
Oh, are we back near the end of the stage already?
Yes.
Oh. So this is the one stage I have not learnt much at all because I don't get here very often.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have bombed then either.
Oh boy.
No, it's
No bombs.
understandable. Reflex bomb.
Yeah. So, nerves have gone to pieces by now. This run is a complete train wreck. But, it's some comfort that even on a train wreck I can make it to show with 3 lives. Probably make it to stage 6. So...
Yeah. Okay, look. Oh my god. That was scary.
Oof.
Yeah, this is basically that really hard card from Nazrin just now, just repeated for some reason. I don't know why. Soon felt the need to put it in the game twice. I'm sure there are differences between the two, but that's what it feels like.
Definitely feels that way on normal here. They pretty much look. This looks like GT on normal, but worse.
This non-spell is impossible. Completely impossible, and I have no bombs.
On normal, it's possible to react to. It's just really, really hard. Yeah.
Oh, right, this one.
That pattern is infamous for being hard to read on some difficulties.
This one is all about being used to the hitboxes of the blue lasers, and I am not.
Don't go where the blue is.
I think the main thing to remember here is the laser hitboxes do not actually disappear until their animation is completely over. Don't spin this, please. Yeah, thanks.
Lasers can be really weird and inconsistent depending on the Touhou game.
Alright, next step is Vajra.
Okay, well... so...
Yeah, it goes the other way on normal.
This is where the ridiculous run of luck ends, of course.
Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, so the thing to remember on Vajra is you always have to move sooner than you think you do.
Oh, that was disgusting.
There was literally no space there.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you got. I think you got scammed, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So if you don't
okay, so I'm gonna bomb this as well because I have bombs and I want to see stage 6.
Yeah, good choice.
Oh wait, I bombed way too soon though.
No, it should clear.
It erased the whole wave.
Yes. Whoa. Half a second more and it would not have been fine, but okay, we are in stage 6.
Here we go.
Yeah. So I got 2 lives. I got 2 reds, which isn't good because this is going to spawn some static green tokens.
Yeah. I think, if I was in this situation, I would unironically, give up on your reds and just go for bombs here.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. That is the thing to do.
Yeah, because you get 3 free greens. It's too much resources, honestly.
Okay, but
so now we get 1 more. What? I'm so glad you bombed there. It filled up the red too at the last second. Very nice. So you got full value.
Yeah, and
Rainbow, and now just get greens from here on. No, I looking at my lives, I should try to get one more red.
One more green. One more green. Get greens
I think it's
only.
just one more summon.
Yeah, greens. Okay. That's gonna leave soon. No, it's fine. And then, if you go in for green...
That was way too close.
Nice work there.
And you get 2 bombs from it.
Oh, you're right. 2 bombs. Perfect.
Okay, so actually this is not terrible resources for Byakuran. It's not good, but, it's not impossible to clear. That was too close.
Yeah. All right. So we're coming up on the final boss.
Yeah.
3-2 is very winnable. See, told you to have faith in yourself.
Yeah, well, I've really not practiced Byakurin enough, but we'll try. So the opener is not too bad. I say that and then completely messed up, almost walked into a large bullet.
Alright.
Omen is terrible. I'm going to bomb because I have bombs.
I am glad to hear those words.
Yeah,
Omen
me
is
too.
an auto
Second
bomb
non-spell
for
is
1cc.
not too bad. It can be dangerous because you really have to know exactly when the lasers will become active.
Yeah,
fine.
The fireballs actually look really bad on normal because they're so slow and flippy. This is completely static. There's no RNG in it.
Second spell is fine. I didn't want to say that before doing it because, didn't want to jinx myself.
Well thought
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Nice death bomb,
I was going to
yes!
try to save the bomb because I can't do the
I'm
next
so glad
card.
you death bombed that. Very good.
You
I
stay
can't do
high.
this,
Gotta
so-
stay high. Stay high. Stay high is how you do that.
So we like to colloquially refer to this pattern as banana.
I wonder why it's called that.
Me too.
Like, how did I not die? How did I not die? That one on the right should have killed me. Game, you cheated.
Through the power of not bottom hugging. Alright. This pattern, she spins around the screen.
Yeah, I've got no bombs, so I'm actually going to unironically try and do this. I've never capped this before.
Yeah, and you try to stay really far ahead of her, like you're behind.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to need to bomb this now. And is it Devil's Recitation next?
Yes.
So this is one of those really annoying cards that looks so easy when you see it, and it is way harder than it looks. I'm going to try to cap it, but I do have bombs, so if things go wrong, I can bomb.
Yeah, this phase is as easy as it looks, though. It really is just this.
Yeah, but then
This
these
pattern
things
ramps
come
up over
down
time.
from everywhere. That was so close.
Yeah, then there's
I had to do a dash towards the blue wall, and if I misjudged that dash even
Here it
tiny
is.
bit, it would
Last
have been.
wave. Very nice cap. That was quite close.
Okay, air scroll. I'm not good at this card.
Yeah. I think you gotta move like really preemptively on lower difficulties, or you could bomb if you want it, but yeah, you gotta move really preemptively.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not like on Lunatic where you can just camp the bottom left corner.
I see.
But yeah. Keep in mind that like, although you can use bombs here, this card does take reduced damage from bombs. Which
Bottom
doesn't mean
left
it's a...
here, I think. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's bottom left, go bottom left, I think.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been a while. Darn. It's been a really long time since I've seen this thing on normal. It's really funky.
Okay.
Okay, so we got into the final card, which is better than I expected to do.
This spell
I'm not good at
is...
this card either, so
Yeah.
I'll do my best. But this is a Touhou final card, so it's an endurance thing. It's basically going to... it's got bomb shield, so it's going to make you last as long as you can before using the bomb, and then when you use it, you just have a time to cool off, basically. How am I dodging this? This is impossible. How am I doing this well on the late game after that train wreck? The bomb soon, yeah. I was not
Good.
safe. I mean,
Yeah, I
there's no
think
safety
this-
at all in this card, but... So
And
now
now-
I've got no bombs, so I'm just going to try and last as long as I can before my death. And then, yep. And then just got a tiny bit of health left, so...
However, she is immune to...
Yeah. Use your bombs, and then after the bomb goes off, there's a few seconds when the bullets are too far away, so you get that free amount of damage, and that was enough.
Yeah. And remember, like, on Flank Fantastica, if you are invincible, so is Byakuren.
Yeah,
because
and,
there's a lot of
Decrypted as
DKO
well.
potential on this pattern. It's quite gross. GG.
Nicely done, Proxima.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay,
I
ending
know
is gone.
UFO's a
You
crazy
can
game.
unblock now.
Yeah, that was a really good recovery.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm proud of that run. Gonna make sure I save the replay.
Yeah, I would say it was like good bomb usage towards Byakuren that definitely helped you out because like trying to remember. Was it the... Oh yeah, that's right. It was stage 4 that the summons got all funky, and that set you back a little bit, but you compensated for it.
Okay, do we have time for me to show Nazrin's pendulum? No, okay. Well, thank you for watching, UFO, and yeah, that was good. Really enjoyed learning this game. Thank you very much, Anna, for teaching. Thank you, everyone, for inviting me to take part.
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
glad
good
you had the
stuff.
chance to play here.
That was a
And
really solid
everyone out
run.
there watching and wondering whether to get into Touhou yourself, please do. It's great fun. Probably don't start with UFO as your first game.
9 out of 10 doctors don't recommend starting with UFO.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Yeah, take
All
care.
right.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And with that, we will be right back with more Speedromizer goodness. Stick around.